You guys, I am into some out there shit. If you couldn't tell, I am into some out there shit. I'm fascinated by different religions, belief systems. I like me some conspiracies. I like me some aliens. I am a fucking alien. There goes that smoothie. Because you boys on that sugar diet, I am a fucking alien. I've had more lifetimes as an alien than a human. I'm 90% sure of that. The afterlife, astral projection, all that kind of stuff fascinates me. It's very interesting. What happens when this human experience is over? Deeply fascinating to me. What's much more important, what would serve us all much better than worrying about all of that stuff, though, in my opinion, is what happens during our human experience. What happens afterwards, the way I see it, is we're going to find out one way or the other. What happens during our lifetime, during our human experience, there's all this heaven, hell, what's really going on the other side, beyond the border. How about, are we in heaven or hell here right now, in our human experience, in our lifetime? And the difference between the two is very clear. It's very obvious. It's very simple to me. A more heavenly life, a more heavenly experience is going to bed with little to no regrets. Little to no regrets. Not really regretting a whole lot of what I said, not really regretting a whole lot of what I did, what I ate, how I carried myself, how I interacted with the world around me, other people, how I treated my family, how I treated myself, my body. Little to no regrets in all of those areas. That is a heavenly experience. That's going to bed at night, laying your head down with a soft smile, saying, thank you, I enjoyed that, that was great, and then resting easy. Now, going to bed, wishing I didn't eat that, I wish I didn't say that, I wish I didn't do that, I should have exercised, but I did not. I should have got this thing off my chest to that person, but I did not. I shouldn't have overate, but I did. This was not a good day. I did not make good decisions. I'm glad it's over. Good night. That sounds like a hellacious experience, especially if that is a common occurrence. We all have bad days. Every once in a while, it is like, I'm just glad I got through that fucking day. I'm glad that shit is wrapped up. Every once in a while, that is the case. But if that's someone's daily occurrence, that sounds very hellacious. And then in the first example, if that's someone's daily occurrence, that sounds very heavenly. Growing, expanding, experiencing new things, experiencing higher and higher heights, finding out more of what you're capable on a regular basis, that sounds like an exciting, enjoyable, rewarding, we'll call it heavenly experience. Doing less, being less proactive, being less motivated, being less gung-ho to do anything of any importance that has any relevance to your actual life, shrinking down, downsizing, more apathy, less risks, less discoveries, less new findings about what you're capable of as a human being, less PRs, personal records. That sounds like a very unenjoyable, unpleasant, we'll call it hellacious experience. Liking what you see in the mirror, Don't get this fucking twisted. Don't let your mind go to that fitness guy you know that's obsessed, that's always looking at himself. Don't do that. Just take it in the very clear example I'm giving. Liking what you see in the mirror. You walk by, that's pretty cool, and you move on. Catching yourself in a picture, that's pretty cool. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. That sounds very heavenly, being proud of your image, proud of your body, proud of what you've accomplished. Wincing at your own reflection. Looking down when you walk by a mirror. Being bombarded with negative thoughts when you see yourself in a picture. Basically hating yourself, hating your own image. That sounds hellacious. Have we given enough examples to make this very fucking clear? To make your life heavenly, a heavenly experience, to me is quite simple. And equally so, to make your life a hellacious, unenjoyable, unpleasant experience is also very simple. It comes down to thinking different thoughts and doing different things. That's it. Thinking different thoughts and doing different things. The person that has negative habits is going to have a negative life. The person that has positive habits is going to have a positive life. This is not complicated. Getting rid of those negative habits is what I help people do. And adding those positive habits is what I help people do. If you have more negative habits than positive habits, if you have more of a hellacious experience than a heavenly experience where you're smiling, where you're enjoying your time here, we can fix that. Fill out the form in the comments, in the description. Message me directly. I will call you. We will get on a phone call. This is serious, y'all. This is serious. And it's gotten to a point where so many people in the personal development space, in the mindset space, it's gotten so memeified that now it's almost like this made fun of thing, and they're like, oh, self-improvement. This is serious. You enjoying your life would be much more enjoyable than you not enjoying your life. Can we agree on that? You having way more green check marks than red X's would be to your benefit, would it not? You having all of those heavenly examples I gave and less of those hellacious examples I gave would have you enjoying your life more. Can we agree on that? Can we get on the same page about that? I want to help you out. Send me a message. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next one.